It's not long into a duck hunter's journey before they start hearing about the prairie pothole regions of Canada. Having duck hunted my whole life, I remember very early on learning about the importance of the prairie pothole region. It's called the Duck Factory, the breeding grounds. And not only is it famous for that, but also the incredible hunting, the land of the living skies. I've always had in the back of my mind just thoughts about what it would be like to be on the Canadian prairies chasing ducks. But I never really thought that that would be a reality. If you'd asked me 5 years ago, I would have never guessed that I would ever have the opportunity to hunt Canada. So to think that in about 30 minutes I could be across the border looking for my first group of ducks on Canadian ground is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, this whole trip started a few months back when Tideweed reached out to me asking me to test their products. They know that we were hard on our gear. We put it through a lot of abuse on public land. They've watched our videos. And they wanted to see if their products would hold up to what we would put it through. And so they asked, what could we do to help you guys out this season, and you test our gear. And having always wanted to go to Canada, I knew that this would be a perfect time. So we began this journey 24 hours ago. Myself, my buddy Golden Boy Aiden, he's on the channel a lot, and 2 of our other buddies. We left out from the southern and central United States, headed north on a 24-hour drive. We didn't have an enclosed trailer, so we just rented a U-Haul. So we stuffed as much of our duck hunting gear as we possibly could in the U-Haul, plus the gear Tideweed gave us, and we headed north to the border. So we're about to be leaving the Airbnb to cross the border, and we're immediately going to start scouting for ducks and just go until we find them. I'm so excited to bring you guys along on this trip. It's a once-in-a-lifetime trip for me. So let's get it started right now. We made it through getting our guns registered on the US side for coming back. Moment of truth, about to go through the Canadian side. So we're about to find out if we're gonna be hunting North Dakota / Montana or if we're actually gonna be in Canada. They don't look busy. Well, we made it through, thankfully. Aiden didn't hold us up. It was really no problem at all. They were super nice. $25 charge to get our guns across, but immediately, here's the building here. Ducks right there. So I'm feeling, ducks flying right there too. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Let's get going. Let's go. I haven't been across the border very long, but it's apparent just very quickly how dry it is up here, which is what's been impacting the duck numbers. All the potholes in this right across the border are completely dry. We've seen 1 or 2 places holding water, almost 0 birds. So our original strategy was to immediately start looking, but we're kind of wasting time on these gravel roads. We are pulling a trailer. I think we're just going to try to cover more ground to get to where it's obvious there's more water and more birds. And that's kind of always the deal. It's always going to be adjustments. It's hardly ever going to work perfectly to plan.
I think we're just going to have to keep driving and we'll find them eventually. It won't take long, but this ain't it.
Too bad we can't buy her permits online. Let's get this.
Well, getting a little dust. Oh yeah, lots of dust.
About the same.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less.
I'm just gonna let mine.
Here it is.
Pretty dusty.
Maybe a little less dusty in here though. I've thought about years putting dust and stuff on there, but it travels fine on my dust.
Well, we have been covering some ground, and unfortunately, it's the same story, just dry. Really dry, no waterfowl. We happened to meet the chief scientist of Ducks Unlimited in a diner, and he said it's the driest he's seen in 20 years. So we just got to keep pushing, keep looking. We've got a lot of stuff marked out, and when it's like this, you just got to stay patient and keep looking.
I wish it was like, you know, 30 degrees colder, and then we'd probably find them here, because this is what we want to hunt, but the birds just aren't here right now, so just gotta keep moving. Yeah. Gotta adapt and overcome.
Gotta do what the birds want.
That's right.
Is there no ducks out there?
There's a mallard pair right down here. That's all I'm seeing. You go straight up and right. One on the rocks. We got one straight over the road and then up to the left.
Definitely some birds flying back in there.
Three different groups.
There's a boatload out there.
Those are flying.
That looks nasty. That's what we've been looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's snows everywhere out there.
There's ducks flying low too.
Out there. There's mallards pouring in.
I think we should follow the mallards.
We should.
There are so many snows on that.
Okay, hold up. Maybe half of that is public.
Look where all those birds were back there. There was a ton.
That's it right there. Maybe that half is a public. Wildlife
Surrounded by private though.
Yeah.
How do you get on it?
There?
There
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh, look at all.
I told you it looked like snows. There's some right here, wherever they are.
Oh yeah, boy.
But
And
up
a little
the
farther.
teal.
Maybe hopefully.
Those must be hitting the field, it looks like.
Go a little farther, Chase. Hopefully we can see the actual like lake.
Yeah. It might just be a big field. Looks like it looks like a lot of snow's getting down.
We finally found a few mallards going down in a lake type thing out in this field, and we're trying to drive around to get a better look at it. However, the best road to it is say closed to through traffic, so that's probably not a good sign for us.
Old Jakey Poo and Chaser going to investigate some permission. Score, boys!
Score.
We got it all.
No way. Let's go.
Let's go straight.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Well, the little one he owns, and he owns part of the big one, and he gave me the number to the dude that owns the rest of the big one. He said, carry on, keep up the good work.
But we can hunt this little one here?
Yeah.
So Evan's saying this little one's still 300 yards wide.
Well, he said there's a road up here or somewhere that we can drive out there.
It looks like that. Did he say he owned this?
I didn't. No, he didn't mention this.
So where were we supposed to turn to get?
Down this dead end road, I think.
I guess I've had to back up slightly worse.
It looks like
there's a
on the
turn-
map you can
Yeah,
turn
there's
around.
a spot you can probably turn around.
I wouldn't drive out there until we get ready to hunt. Look at these mallards right here.
If we're thinking about hunting this soon, we need to probably put eyes on it tonight, right?
I just hate to bust them, but yeah, if you, I mean, I wish there was a way. Is there some high ground we
I'd
can
rather
see
see
it?
eyes on it. I mean, they'll come back.
You might could see. You think you could
Yeah.
see it from this big hill?
There's a little hill right here, 100 yards out. I
I'll
can walk
drive up
to.
there and see if I can get it.
Look at smoking.
He looks small.
That's a pretty small feed right there.
Look at all these snows to the right.
Oh man, get him, Chase.
I think primarily, like Jake said, we want to find water. This water is so big.
Well, there's a hunk.
That's what I like.
Those are all ducks, aren't they?
No. certainly got into more duckier lands. Lots more waterfowl in the past 30 minutes than we've seen all day. We found some DU land up here and some private we got permission on, and we're really just in one little block that's full of ducks, and a lot of it's over water, which is what we're wanting. So lots of options. We're going to look at a couple more. Things have definitely picked up. Cranes.
Oh man.
Ribeye.
How cool are those?
Oh, it's that same car.
That one doesn't look as silver.
I think it is. I think he walked in there, that son of a gun. That's what ran the duck.
To say I'm glad to be laying down in this bed is a total understatement. I think we're gonna just get up in the morning, finish getting our licenses. We couldn't get them all online tonight, so we can't really hunt in the morning. And I think we're gonna scout some more, just get a better idea of the area, and then try to hunt tomorrow afternoon. We found some public that we think could be good, and we got some permission on some good private too. So we got plenty of options, but you know, we don't have a full picture of what's going on yet. And so if we go in and strike out or burn out one of those spots, we're gonna be right back at square one. So we wanna find a lot of options. That way we can just hunt multiple days in a row. Plan for tomorrow is find a place to stay, get licenses, scout some more, and then hopefully we'll be doing our first Canadian duck hunt tomorrow afternoon. Stay tuned. I don't think you're gonna wanna miss it. We found some ducks, and I think we're about to get into them pretty good. Thanks for watching, and Lord willing, I'll catch you next time right here on Chasing Green.